Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. I am going to do a flip through for hashtag Flip Through Friday. It's a collaboration with Kristina's Shack, Kristina at Kristina's Shack. And I am going to do the math journal, the STEM finished math journal. It is a 2 signature book. It is hardcover. It is hand stitched, sort of quilted and hand stitched on both sides by me. And it is lined, and I'm going to see if we can go through this while I describe every page. I'm really excited that I was able to finish this in a reasonable amount of time. This is the first and possibly fastest I've ever made a journal. So certainly one of my objectives of having a YouTube channel and being able to make things on a schedule has helped tremendously. So let's start. So both signatures are wrapped with papers that have been boiled by me. This is maybe a peony, maybe a rose. I don't know. This is some ledger paper. It's a journal card and another journal card. This idea came from Cindy at Studio Lou, where you use little circles of ink and then you paint them. I think Roxy Creation also has done it as well. One of the things that I had a challenge with here is to figure out what color math is, and I decided that blue was a good color for math. This is ink dyed paper by me. Some journaling space. This is a paint card, and this is a small little journaling space. This is paper that I have made. These are petals. There's probably rose petals, and these are marigolds. This is a flip open. There's a tag here and a 2023 calendar as a tuck pocket. This is Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure, I think, her idea. This is jelly printed paper by me. Coffee dyed that has paper embellished with ink by me. There is a handmade bag, that's what they call them, and some paper from a Polish inventor's book. And this is Stefan Banach, mathematician who solved impossible equations. And I think the hint to solving impossible math equations is not to be told they're impossible. This is another piece of ledger. This is days of the week. It's a fabric flip. This, I like this because I think it looks like a rabbit. Did I flip over two? I flipped over a bunch. So this is a piece of origami paper, and this is a latitude chart. Pocket. This is a button card. Got this idea from Cindy at Studio Lou. Essentially, if I watch your channel, I'm going to look at all your ideas, be so excited by them, and have to try them myself. This is a piece of washi paper just to make a little bit of decoration, and it's got the multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction signs. This is some nice crunchy dictionary paper. It's lined by tracing paper, and this is from Rhonda without an H. Center of the journal is math exam that I got from a grade 12 math book, I guess. Double pocket. These are some quotations. And this is a little bit of poem. This has a counting theme. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and the other is 3 young rats. Some more tissue paper. This is a 4-tag woven spread. And this is a flip up. And I got that from Gail Augustinelli. This is avocado dyed paper. This is a circle flip up with some tickets in the front and a little journaling card in the back, also from Gail. And here are the back pages, some graph paper. That's the first part of the ledger. I wanted to, there's just a lot of blank pages here, so this is a piece of paper that I got from a book, and it's got a whole bunch of symbols, and it's a chart for test readings, which is very mathy, and you could write on those lines if you wanted as well, so it's also a journaling spot. There we are. This is stacked pockets, so this comes out as a journaling spot, and there's got some math equations on the chalkboard there. Got a circle. This has got the right colorway, some spots in the back there for journaling. And then this is a small bit of information about Albert Einstein and also Franz Joseph Haydn. Some more jelly printed. This is pasted on to the other side of the handmade paper that I did. The journal card, the library pocket, some journaling area. It's a bingo card and a belly band. You can go to the back of that. There's lots and lots and lots of journal space in this journal. No, it was a sunflower. So the face of the sunflower was pushed into here. And that dark spot is, to me, the tell that was a sunflower. And you can still see the shadow coming out the other side. And this is something, possibly mums, carnations, not carnations, mums, chrysanthemums. Piece of blue card. This is a fun activity sheet where you can correct the homework and you can give it a grade. Some avocado dyed paper. This is a double pocket. You have something in the front, and then in the back you have, oh yes, I remember this now. So these are 6 little games, math games, and then the answer is in the back here. So there's a place where you can keep the answers from view if you want to. And then that just goes in there. And then I picked this card because of the owl for the symbol of wisdom. More flip out space. It's jelly printed. This is another origami piece of paper. Another piece of Rhonda with an H dictionary paper. This is a square, and I think this is a flip out. Yep. And that's on coffee dyed paper. And another circle with some journaling space. Coffee dyed with some watercolor and ink embellishments. Another pocket. And if you undo this, you get, you can see that there is a spot for journaling as well. And this is an idea that came from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Okay, let's put it in properly. There we are. And this is more latitude and information, and you can space to journal there. Ink dyed paper, journaling card with a flip out, and I think this is a fold over. Yes, it is. There. It says the Zen of Seeing. some more ledger information. These are a couple of cartoons. This one says, due to the tightening of the budget, we are forced to curtail our overtime and weekend schedule and request that all major breakthroughs be achieved as early in the week as possible. And then this is the math-themed one. I tend to agree with you, especially since 6 minus 10 to the minus 9th square root of t sub c is my lucky number. That's just the math nerd joke. This is a little bit of paper flip through. I liked the colors and the way they sort of went with that. And it's a notepad with some papers. This is close to being the center. This is another exam. This is the drafting exam. This is some very tiny graph paper that can be written on. This is the center fold, and it is a circle also of my handmade paper. You can see where there's some paper scraps as well as petals on both sides. And more exam, more ink dyed. This is a flip out. What's in here? Oh yes, so this is goes with the color, but also the expression, imagine how we would be if we were less afraid. And then some journaling space on the back that I would call this stationery. I believe that's what it's called. A piece of stationery that I hopefully can get back into this pocket. There we are. This is a piece of velvet trim. It is understated. It is the right color, however, and goes superbly well with that, the overall idea of blue. This is an envelope that has a lovely journaling card on it. And it's, I would call it the right color blue for this journal. And there we are. Just gotta have a little bit of patience to get that back in properly. And then that's just pinned in. Some more latitude information. This is a photograph with some journaling space on the back. There we are. And this is another flip out. And this unfolds. It's a piece of origami paper, and it folds out into some writing space. And then this itself can be some journaling spaces. And this is I can open it, a 25, and there's journaling on the inside, so it's a little journaling book. And then this is a little girl and some journaling space tucked in the back. And we're nearly at the end here. Here's another stacked pocket. So there is cards. There is this unbelievably adorable little zine, which basically counts to the number 8, which I think is possibly one of my favorite pieces of this journal. I'm not gonna lie. And I got this idea from Kristina at Quirky Queens. Journaling card. This is more of those paint squares, and it's a place to journal. Oops, I'm putting them in the wrong spots here. And this is a discarded check that you can write on. Discarded check register. Put this back in there. Here we are. And then this back in here. And I like this card because it says achieve anything. And these are just a jack and a king. And that blue is because it matches the blue. Here. And this is another one of those circles. This is some Far Side cartoons that has got not so much math theme, but he always has got science themed stuff. This is another journaling spot to be used, both sides. Put that in like that. And then this is another writing space. If we can get her tucked back in, that would be great. There we are. And then the last page, and you can see this is also the side that had the face. You can see the sort of the carnation daisies, maybe. Daisies, maybe that's what they are, much more clearly. And that's the end. This then is the tie, and it would tie around like this. And then just tuck in like this. And this fabric is made from a cut down men's shirts, some scrap pieces, there's embroidery, and also some cut down jeans. And that's it for Flip Through Friday. It's a collaboration with Kristina at Kristina's Shack. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more episodes. Bye now.